Welcome to J-Speak. Today we're going to do an unboxing. I actually purchased an amp brand new, which I don't do a whole lot. It is an EVH head. It's the EL34 version of the 5150. I am not a big Van Halen fan, but the amp looks really interesting. There are a couple demos out there. Some aren't that good yet, and I thought, hey, I want to get my hands on one and see how it does for like rock stuff, because all these metal guys are playing them, and that's cool. Maybe they're just not tight enough for that type of music, so we'll see how it does for some rock stuff, because that's kind of what I play. So, very cool, black and gold motif. Yeah, we're going to rip into this box, see what's up. Got it from Musician's Friend. I hope you had an awesome Christmas. This was the Christmas gift to myself. I dig it. I dig it. I can't wait to get this box open, and then we're going to do a playthrough. And we're going to do a demo of it against like the Runt or like the OR or something. We're going to have some fun with this one. Anyway, here's the unbox. Hope you enjoy it. Very heavy-duty staples on this one, which is great. I actually got this from Musician's Friend, so they stuck their little receipt in the side of it. So if there's an issue with a return or blah, blah, blah. All right, so standard boxing for an amp. They've got really good block foam on either side, which is great. Fat little guy, man. Jeez. Big old plastic bag. Which we don't care about too much. Well, this is the back. All right, so what candy do we got in here? So we've got your manual, which, you know, that's handy. It's an interesting little packet for a power cable. Obviously needed. Strong move. This, I assume, is for the foot switch. A cable. No, this is a speaker cable. I don't know if I'll use this, but they provided it. Wow, that is a big cable. Holy moly. That is thick. Wow, look at that. Monster foot switch, man. It's like Mesa. Well, not as bad as Mesa, but definitely large. Putting up a fight. Alright, so. Oh, really nice feature. It takes a 1/4 inch. And this is a really long cable, too. I'm going to guess it's 20 feet, which is good. But you got channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, and the effects channel for the effects loop. So, very cool. Sturdy metal chassis. Nice. And that's it. So that is the unbox portion. Alright, so we just unboxed this. As you can see, it has nice plastic over the 5150 symbol and the EVH, which is a really nice touch. You've got your insert for your cable, your gain, and behind it, it has the secondary. So you got your low, your mid, your high, volume. You got your two-way. Then you got your channel select, your gain, and again your low, your mid, your high, and volume. Then finally your other channel select and your presence. So that's the front of the amp. Let's take a look at the back of the amp. Now I did take off the gold cage, which looks like this. Which is actually kind of cool. There's a, you can wrap your cable around it, which is neat. So anyway, take that off. We've got JJ's in here, EL34. Here's your preamp tubes, all with the sleeves on. Sorry, I'm trying to film and take this off at the same time. And all of the preamp tubes are unmarked, but I did notice when I opened it up, nice transformers, but over here is the schematic. Not the schematic, but the tube layout. Which is actually really cool because not enough amp manufacturers do this, but as far as the controls on the back, you have your parallel speaker inputs, your 4 ohm, 8 ohm, 16 ohm impedance switch, which is cool, so you can run on multiple cabs. You have a resonance knob, which I'll have to check out what that does specifically. You have your effects loop preamp, you have your MIDI, your headphones, you have your on-off, your fuse, and your power cable input. I don't know how I feel about the power on-off standby on the back, but I don't know. Well, we'll see how that works out. I could see where that would be annoying in some cases and really kind of cool in others. So yeah, that's the back of the amp. So after I unboxed it, a couple observations. The manual itself is actually really nice. They walk through the front and the back of the amp. They actually explain the MIDI setup, which is cool. And then it goes through a bunch of different languages. Like one of my gripes with Orange is that they really don't have a manual. It's just whatever. And then Mesa writes like a novel on a bunch of fancy words describing their stuff, and then ridiculously in-depth. I mean, like every manual legitimately is like 90 pages, and half of it is just like their tone talk where they go through tubes and manufacturing and the story. But they do an excellent job of actually running through stuff in their manuals, but it was pleasant to see that the EVH, they really didn't skip out. They explain it a little bit. Like I noticed when I was unboxing the resonance knob on the back, what that does, and that controls the low frequency response. I guess on top of the bass controls and everything else. And the dual knobs are for channel 1, channel 2 gain, which is really cool. So they share an EQ, whereas channel 3 has its own. So anyway, a couple little neat things I learned from the manual straight off that I didn't know otherwise. But the headphone output, just so you know, you got headphones plugged in if you're playing for like silent, your speaker cab will not work. So interesting. Anyway, yeah, man. Awesome.